All right, y'all. I'm recording this as UFC 307 is taking place. As you can see, Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena are doing their walkouts. As I speak, I'm not watching that fight. I don't care. So I'm going to make this video instead. As you can see, the main event hasn't happened yet. And by the time this video is uploaded, this will have happened. I'm going to assume Alex Pereira won by round 2 KO, of course. Khalil Roundtree definitely did not win this fight. There's no way he won this fight. So go ahead. Congrats to Alex Pereira in advance for winning this fight, because he definitely did. There's no way Khalil Roundtree wins. Right, guys? Yeah. Anyway, Jose Aldo versus Mario Bautista is the fight I want to talk about, because I want to rant a little bit. Fights are not scored off damage anymore. No one wants to talk about it. People are going to pretend that Mario Bautista won this fight. People are going to pretend that Yasmin Lucindo beat Marina Rodriguez on this exact same card. The commentary team, John Anik, Daniel Cormier, Joe Rogan, people that are supposed to be experts on this sport, were claiming that Yasmin Lucindo won this fight. Like, these guys are experts. They've covered the sport for years and years. Daniel Cormier was a double champion, and he firmly believes that Yasmin Lucindo won the fight. John Anik and Daniel Cormier and Joe Rogan said that Yasmin Lucindo was up 2-0 going into round 3. How, and I have to say, how do you give Yasmin Lucindo round 1 of this fight? I don't understand how, in the scoring criteria that we go by to this day, I don't understand how Marina Rodriguez does not win round 1 and round 3. But John Anik's over here talking, but the rightful winner won. They were talking about how wacky the judges were tonight. And Joe Rogan was like, even the last card with Yasmin Lucindo, at least they got the rightful winner there. No, they didn't. Marina Rodriguez won this fight. She wobbled Yasmin Lucindo in round 1 and landed the better shots. Yasmin Lucindo did nothing with her takedown. She does not win round 1 in any way, shape, or form based on scoring criteria that judges are supposed to know. This is their job. How are you giving Yasmin Lucindo this fight? I don't understand. Like, that's just that. We're not going to talk about this fight. This was AI generated. Did not happen. Same thing with the middleweight fight right there. Then you get to Jose Aldo, Mario Bautista. Fair enough. Bautista wins round 1, right? He's holding Aldo against the cage, not doing anything, but at least before that, he's landing some good shots here and there. You know, it was and Aldo was starting slow, like he didn't have much himself. So fair enough. You can give Bautista round 1. Aldo clearly wins round 2. And round 3, based off damage, you have to give round 3 to Jose Aldo. Like, I don't care that Mario Bautista is failing takedowns. I hate to say the word, because it's, everyone just says it when they're describing a wrestler, but it's literally true in this case. He was just crotch sniffing Jose Aldo against the cage. I am not kidding. If you go back and rewatch this fight, the last 2.5, maybe 3 minutes where Mario Bautista's failing takedowns against the cage and getting separated and then immediately shooting back into a failed takedown as soon as they're separated, Mario Bautista didn't throw a single punch. I'm convinced he did not throw a single punch in the last 2.5 to 3 minutes. He won this fight. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Mario Bautista won this fight by stalling and doing nothing for 3 minutes of the final round, the third round. He did nothing in round 3. Jose Aldo landed the better shots, clearly. You cannot give Mario Bautista this fight. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But people are just going to move on because, oh, I picked Mario Bautista. Oh, I bet on Mario Bautista. Oh, Mario Bautista, he's younger. He's a prospect. I want him to win anyway, so I don't care. People are just going to move on because they don't care or whatever. And it's not a championship fight. It's not a super high level or high name fight, even though it's Jose Aldo. It's number 10 and number 11. So people are just going to move on. Like, it's unacceptable. What are we doing as judges? How do judges and how do fans, like if you're just like a casual fan that watches, the big names every once in a while, you watch the John Jones fights, it's whatever, I can understand. How are people that claim to be like hardcore fans of the sport, and I hate to be the one, I hate doing this, I hate calling people casuals, like it's just cringe and annoying and I hate it. But like, how do you claim to watch the sport and love this sport and then think, oh yeah, Mario Bautista won this fight? Like, why are we rewarding stalling against the cage? Why is that being rewarded? That's not in the scoring criteria. It's in the scoring criteria. If literally everything else is equal and nothing happened, then you go to control time, sure. But damage comes first. If someone clearly landed the more damaging shots, then they win the round. Jose Aldo clearly outstruck and outdamaged Mario Bautista in round 3, therefore he wins the round. It's simple. How do you give Bautista this fight? I don't understand. And you guys aren't even ready. I'm not even going to drop it on you. I don't think, if you guys think Bautista won this fight, you're not ready to talk about UFC 306. This is all I'm going to say, right? You don't even want to talk about it. I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to look at this. This and this. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Completely wrong. Damage does not win fights in MMA anymore, in the UFC. Damage does not win fights. You win fights by control time. Like, the scoring criteria is completely irrelevant. If you control someone for long enough, no matter how much damage they do, if you control them long enough, they'll give you the round. Like, let's say Jose Aldo, hypothetically, let's say Jose Aldo dropped Mario Bautista in the first 10 seconds of that fight. Let's say he landed a couple ground and pound shots, nothing super close to finishing the fight. No, let's just say Aldo dropped him and Bautista, he got back up. It's whatever. He landed a big shot and dropped Bautista. And then for the final 4 minutes, Mario Bautista does what he does and sniffs crotch for 4 minutes, throwing no punches. They would have given Bautista the round. I'm convinced. If you control someone long enough without doing any damage whatsoever, the judges, it's like they forget that the damage happened, It's wild to me. I don't understand. It's really annoying. It's really annoying because Jose Aldo, he shouldn't even be in this fight. He shouldn't even be in this fight. And he should have won it. He beat Jonathan Martinez, and he gets Mario Bautista. And he should have won. Based on the scoring criteria, based on damage, he won this fight. Same thing with Marina Rodriguez. She won this fight based on rounds 1 and 3. Like, clear as day. And Joe Rogan. Let me talk about this. This is the last thing I'll talk about. Joe Rogan, after claiming that Yasmin Lucindo clearly won round 1 against Marina Rodriguez, you have to give it, if you're giving her the fight, it's 1 and 2. So Joe Rogan clearly just thinks that Yasmin Lucindo clearly won round 1 against Marina Rodriguez, despite her getting wobbled and stunned. Marina Rodriguez landed the biggest shot of the round in round 1. Joe Rogan doesn't care. He gave it to Lucindo because she controlled Rodriguez and did nothing for a little bit. And then you get to this fight, and Caitlin Vieira lands an elbow in round 2 and creates a giant hematoma on Kayla Harrison's forehead. It's bleeding. and you give Caitlin Vieira that round, obviously, because she landed the more damaging shot. She had the big impactful shot of the round, the biggest strike of the round. And Joe Rogan's like, this fight's got to be 1-1. I mean, after that elbow in round 2 was the biggest shot of the round. You have to give that to Caitlin Vieira. And then he turns around and says that Yasmin Lucindo wins round 1 on Marina Rodriguez, despite Marina Rodriguez clearly landing the biggest shot of the round. It's inconsistency, man. It's really, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But that's all. I just wanted to rant. This fight's still going on. We're in round 1, allegedly. I'm not watching this garbage. But I'm ready for this fight. Alex Pereira is going to win, obviously. There's no way Khalil Rountree won. I mean, dude, come on. Come on. Khalil Rountree winning? Are you kidding me? Dude, I made a video saying that Khalil Rountree there's no way he wins. So obviously he's not going to prove me wrong and win. So I'm going to head and congrats to Alex Pereira in advance on defending his title against Khalil Rountree. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to go watch the main event. But yeah, let me know what you guys think as well. Like, am I just wrong, or did Jose Aldo clearly win this fight? And did Marina Rodriguez clearly win that fight? Like, I know I cannot be in the minority. But please let me know in the comments. Please let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.